All right. First thing first. All right. Because our container is going to getting bigger and bigger. Sometimes my brain doesn't, I need to learn to speak into the camera. So it looks like I'm talking to you guys and looking at you guys instead of looking on the side where my screens are seeing all the beautiful faces. Sometimes I look away and I miss something. All right. So Denise is so beautiful. She said like, the really reason I'm coming in is because you ladies, it's not Catherine, nothing to do with Catherine. It's about you guys providing the safe space for her. And she knows, she said, I kind of know it, but like, it was 4 weeks, but I felt so welcome, not just being welcome, but she has been embraced by all of you. I believe we all need to celebrate all of you. And I'm sure Katrina and Tamara saw that as well. And because all of you, we are celebrating each other today. So pat on your shoulder. Well done. We deserve a pat. And following what I'm trying to say, this ADHD brain, when I was talking to Denise, like, my brain is there and you said, you didn't understand me. So I have to come back here. And then I feel like, what did I just say? And where are we going? Anyway, so as I said, our container is getting bigger. Denise also said something, yeah, we all have, I can't remember someone sharing that, burnout. It's like, yeah, it's the same thing, but we all have different version of it. So when we come to sharing, we could get triggered, we could get upset, or we might not be at the best self as we come into the container because we have other shit going on before we come on. Like Corinne is so beautiful. Like she could have chosen like, I don't have space for you guys, but she just want to come in and say, okay. So what I'm going to do is I will continue to have my chat screen open while I'm talking and trying to think of what I'm supposed to say instead of jumping here and there. But I would like to, again, keeping this safe space for everyone, because when someone is upset, some other people might actually get triggered as well, because we all have our own shit to deal with, okay? But this is a loving container. I want to have a even much more safer space for us that is like, it's okay to be me when I want to act, okay? But it's like, instead of coming out straight away, I want you guys from now on, when there's something that you feel like in a difficult place, in the chat, hashtag. Do you know what's a hashtag, ladies? I'm sorry, I need to explain. Some of those who born in the 80s or the 90s who know hashtag. But for those who's born in the 70s and before.
Yeah, we're still learning.
Point it out. Yeah, okay.
I'm including me, okay? I'm the X gen instead of the I gen. Okay. Hashtag thanks Kath. Okay. If you hashtag thanks Denise, hashtag Tamara, other people just thinking you're thanking others. But when we have hashtag thanks Catherine, all the sister will know like, okay, something is up. But when Catherine is trying to talk, Anna will be like, can I say something? And I'm not seeing the camera. Then I'll be just keep talking, and Anna will be like, she's ignoring me. Okay. But then we are all here for a reason. So we are all here for one another. So when there's hashtag, thanks, Kath, or do you want to do THXC? Which way is easier to type faster? Because Anna will be like, what? I'm triggered, but like, I can't type so fast. And you move on to like another 10 points already. Okay.
Well, I can't hashtag, so I don't know what you're worried about. What follows that?
So hashtag is you press Shift and 3 on your keyboard.
Shift and 3. Oh, there it is.
We've already triggered it.
Yeah, it's the pound symbol.
There we go. How about that?
It's our safe word, isn't it?
Yeah. Hashtag, THX, maybe Kath. Because when you hashtag thanks, it's like, Catherine done such a good job. You're just thanking me. So hashtag THXCATH. I won't make you to spell my full name. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Practice. You all just be triggered.
Nice. Okay.
Oops.
What do you want? See ya. Okay.
Who is a high, high performance here? Christine is number 1, Katrina, go, Tamara, and who is the 4th coming in? Oh, Anna came into wrong spelling. Try again, Anna.
No, I know. I added in a C. Something
And
spelling,
Linda,
I think I added.
Alicia, okay, well done. You all can do it. I'm just teasing you.
It's
All right,
okay.
great job. Okay, now, as we said, we shift a little bit of the format, but we are still following very much what you're doing. And guess what? Because the post is not scheduled in at this point, we use the old post first. So let's welcome everyone. And what we're going to do is, anyone would like to have a share before we start, or we could move on to our agenda for the day? No, everyone looks very quiet. On the chat, the format is we're going to help you to set yourself up for success this week. So on the Facebook, on the chat, there's a link. We'll link to our Facebook group Elite, and you will be on what are your intentions for the week. I would like you to think about what are your 3 intentions you want to set up yourself to achieve your goal, your 90 days intention, okay? So we'll break it down 90 days, 30 days, and each 30 days we'll break it to the 7 days. So what are the next 7 days intention for you? So put into the group that be accountable, that we'll chat. And then on Thursday, we'll check on you where you are at. And then you still have 5 days of the 5th day to complete what you might not have finished. So what will be your intention for this coming week that is going to set you up for success for your 90 days goal? Okay, so we come down to the 7 days. And once you set that 3 intention each day, you break it down to what are your 3 small intention to achieve your 3 big intention for the week. Okay, everyone looks very focused and concentrate. So you have a couple of minutes to get going.
I thought I did actually. Yeah, I did do the intention.
Okay.
My call to action.
Yeah, good.
Done it.
All right. Thank you, Denise, Katrina, and Tamara. I probably won't read it out because otherwise, as I said, the content is getting bigger. But one thing, what it is for Katrina, what is it that how we could support you more to finish your vision board, because that was like 2 weeks ago. Not having a go at you, but this is important. Is there something that holding you back, or something that you haven't tried to craft out a time to get that done? Because that big picture, we need to have that in front of us in order to move us forward. How could we support you to finish that this week? Because remember, SMART, specific, measurable, accountable, realistic, and time measurable. So when you say finish vision board, not just to me, be accountable to the whole elite group, is like, what is it that you would like to finish it? Like when you would like to finish it, to help you to motivation you to help you to finish? And is there something we could help you to overcome that block? Katrina? You are new.
Hi everyone. Today I've got time scheduled to do that today. It's just been a bit of a crazy 2 weeks with getting back into work schedule. Plus I had a medical procedure last week, and it's taken me a little bit to get over the anesthetic. So
okay. Good.
Right. Today. That's why I put it up there. So I'm accountable. It's like it's getting done today.
Trina,
Do
we everyone, not everyone, but those who wanted a buddy, I mean, like I'm just work. Has anybody come to you and said, would you like to be my buddy, or have you asked? I didn't see anything in the messenger, and I just I thought, have you got a buddy? Would you like a buddy?
I don't have an accountability buddy, and I'd be happy to have one. So if anyone would like to volunteer.
Well, hello, I'll volunteer, but I'm going to bring somebody else in. All right. Is that okay? I still owe that phone call. I know, but I will talk to you about that. Let's work out the vision, and then we'll do the stuff for me. Is that all right? All right. So
beautiful.
That sounds like a good plan.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll book it in, Katrina.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. it's a split. Everyone, some people done it on the Facebook group, some people done it on the chat here, but this chat is not going to be kept as record. So when you guys have a chance to type it into the Facebook group, it will be great. So I can keep an
Yeah.
eye on your work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catherine, the link you put in the chat was for last Monday.
That's correct.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine because I have to get Beth to reset the schedule post. This is what happening when we automate, that things doesn't happen immediately. So this is another trick that is like, I don't post or Beth doesn't post every single Monday or Wednesday. The post just come up by itself. So I thought, normally come up at 12 o'clock. So now we have to set it at 10 a.m. So Beth will be handling this. Okay, so it's last Monday, doesn't matter. We do that. And then maybe perhaps we'll keep the same post because we'll have one post to keep scrolling up and down. Okay, so looking great. You all have like, see the high achiever, I said 3 points. And who is that dude, like 6 points? Anna, no, I love you.
That was done in, I did that last night. Like, that was last night. It's in the actual post.
I love you. Yes, yes, yes,
For me.
yes. Okay, I'm just picking on you guys. All right. Okay, well done. All right, now for those who are new, just a quick can you guys see this? Or is like too light? Is light. The 3 pillar. Okay. I'll post a soft copy for you guys. The 3 pillars. So we each month we have a theme. So it's Radiance. Those who have done the 7th day, so Jenny is not going to be a stranger to you guys. It's about radiance, about yourself, not just about physical body. It's all about our soul and spirit. So today the topic will be radiance and helping our soul shine. Who wants to have more sparkle in their life? Not just from
Absolutely.
outside without makeup, but it's the inside out. All right. So I know a few of you haven't got the full access to the Podia yet. So Katrina, Tamara, and Denise. Denise, you receive the welcome email either today or tomorrow. Beth will be working on that. So each call, we do have a topic. Then you will have some homework. I promise you it won't be over hours. It's just like 15 minutes, 10 minutes like that to show you. I'm still learning to maneuver my mouse to, yeah, okay. Give me a moment. Where's my, I can't, half the time I can't find the mouse. Podia, share. Okay, you guys can see this, but this is my back end. So you see, I want to also celebrate Linda. I can see who else has been doing their homework. Linda has already done 31 out of 78. She totally deserves an award for this. It's like she is the most hardworking person on this. Okay. Now then, let me maneuver my mouse here. All right. Session call. So when you log in, for those who are new, you will have access to this module 1, module 2, module 3. I also have shifted a little bit. We used to do 1 module per pillar each month, but I thought like, you know, why not we focus this month, we focus on on our radiance. So we did body last week, and then this week we're doing the soul. I'll get my VA to rearrange that. So what you guys focus on is, I will make this definitely happening to you. When you click, this one is not a video, it's a document. So you download that. All right. So as you download, you'll see something like this. This is a document. We can find the radiant you. So this is a booklet that will be used to work on today. Okay. Does that make sense? I can't see myself. Anyway, so like, but in other module that we might have a like rapport, this is a bit more deeper with, oh, hang on, what I'm doing. I'm sorry, like the button pressing person is not very accurate today. Let me share screen again.
Need to do your digit exercises.
Yeah.
I know. Tell me about it. Now, can you guys see my screen now?
Yep.
So each time you go into that, then when you see a document, that's mostly a main document that I would like you to work on. But when we're going to do the module report on friends and inner circle on the history of early life significance, yes, I lie. I said mostly 10 to 15 minutes, but this one is very important. This survey might take you about an hour plus, and you might experience some triggers because I'm trying to help you to understand your early life stages development and how this would have impacted on you currently or from your other experience, okay? But mostly a lesson like this is you click on the video in this lesson. So this is the video that you will watch before you come onto the call. Okay, you see all our beautiful ladies from the past, okay? All right, so I would definitely keep an update on this because this has done about 12 months ago and I really want to revamp it again, but like those are the foundation we'll go on to build on this, because if you ask Alicia and Christine when they came on, I didn't even have the podium for them. It was all on Facebook. Okay, it's a building in progress because as you do things, you know, you would like, I have more. Okay, for those who have been in the container for a while, they know that I have not repeated, even it's the same topic, but every time we come back, I have something new for you guys. Okay, now any question about Podia, I will definitely again make a video, so when people go into that, they will understand what the step will be and how to use the Podia. Instead of taking time from the call, because I know your time is precious. So anyone want to share that those who have done Radiance with me and about the soul part, the soul, what is it about our soul? Often people will say body, mind, and spirit, but I said, nah, it's more than that. It's our body, our soul, and spirit. Who would remember which three components are as part of our soul? See, this is so quiet. Everyone is so quiet. Normally we're like, anyway, hey, Christine, how are you? Yeah, Christina, I'm good. Like, what's happening? And okay. The three components are about our mind, our will, and our emotion. Okay. How many of us is like, I wish I have a stronger willpower that I will.
Too strong.
Yeah. Okay. Strong willpower is important. But how many of you, when I say, would you like a chocolate?
Yes,
I
thanks.
don't have a chocolate here. Yes, thanks. But how many of us is like, I don't want to take any more sugar. I'm on a diet. Summer is here. I want to show off my body.
Nah.
You might say no first, but when Catherine comes in, you sure this chocolate, I bought it back from France. It's so yummy. The best chocolatier in the world.
Oh yeah. Well,
What
you better bring
Yeah,
tons of it.
I was going to say you better bring back boxes of it.
Well, Catherine, you're just naughty for offering us chocolate when we're not going to be eating chocolate, when we've already told you we're not eating chocolate. You're the naughty one.
But can you see the willpower? Those like, oh, you better bring it back then.
Well, dark chocolate.
chocolate-
It's actually healthy for you.
I was going to say
Yeah,
dark
dark
chocolate's really
Chocolate
good
is
for
very
you.
healthy for us.
Come on, Katrina,
Yeah.
you're the naturopath. Anne Marie, you too. You know, like, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's the amount that's in question.
Okay, I'll jump in there with the nutritional side of it. Cacao, which is the main component of chocolate, is actually really good for you. It's a potent antioxidant and gives you energy. The issue is most chocolates these days, the first ingredient is sugar as opposed to cacao. So if you choose the chocolate that cacao's the first ingredient and sugar's further down the list, that has more. Well, I won't say
85%.
neutral to health benefits with that, depending
Yeah,
how
she's
much.
going for the lint.
No,
Saying
80%.
go for it. It's the old saying about, yeah, I've got my antioxidants,
I
my
thought you weren't
resveratrol,
having chocolate.
my dark chocolate. It's
Right,
about that
what did I say?
moderation. Okay. Too
Trina.
much, not good. Sugar, never the first ingredient in your chocolate, otherwise it's adverse. Cacao first ingredient. And the darker the chocolate, the higher levels of the cacao and the antioxidants in there.
Oh, cacao, first ingredient.
5%. Yes, what did I
Just thinking, Lindt chocolate's actually generally pretty good. The first ingredient, the 85%, yeah, with it all.
You know, now we're going to have a packet of that next meeting, right? So we can lift it up and, yeah, okay.
Look, having this.
That's my favourite. I love like the 85% and 90% dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. We digressed it. I love you guys. That's how energetic you are when we talk about, chocolate instead of talking about our soul.
Something else in common. This is fantastic.
Okay. But however, now we know that willpower doesn't last. Yes, we are impacted by our environment. I'm not saying this sisterhood is bad, but it's just like, see how excited we are. Chocolate is good. But I'm so thankful Katrina is here. It's like, I don't have to go and do research anymore. That I have to memorize what is the food content, what's the percentage. And I was like, and then we have a counselor here. Tamara, someone is triggered. Can you go and talk to her? Can you go and talk to her? Please. Okay. All right. And then the mind. How many of us would love to have a total control of our mind?
Oh, yeah. Even 10% control would be good.
I was going to say, I don't want total control of my mind. Happy with 25% control because the rest of it, it's enjoyment.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, Tamara, as I say, I don't want to do my work today. What do you think about having the mind as part of our soul? What you should understand when you say, I don't want to have 100% control, but the rest is like, yes, here I am. But then what is it that you say? You want to enjoy? What is it?
Yeah.
Some insight.
Well, for me, if I control 100% of everything, I'm not allowing space for enjoyment. I'm not allowing space for spontaneity, for things to just sort of pop up in my life for enjoyment. So for me, yeah, I'll, 25%, 50% control of my mind and leave some of it just for spontaneity, for those experiences where we can just enjoy what's happening around us.
Yeah. Okay. So from a psychological point of view, because a lot of people think the mind is about our brain. The question for you guys is, do you think our mind, most of people put our mind is like part of our brain. But my question is, do you think our mind is embedded in our body? Do you think our mind is embedded, means it's only within our body? Or our mind is actually beyond our body at the same time?
It's beyond our body.
It's all connected. We're all, our mind it's here, our heart's here, it's our soul, everything, our emotions. If you said 100% for the mind, I can completely disconnect when I walk in a door at an office and not even talk about personal. I can completely disconnect, but my emotion plays in that. I go, right, I'm not doing this. I need to keep this in control. It's all interlinked. I don't know, guys.
Yes. Yes, another high achiever jumping to the next point already about the emotion. Okay. We'll get there. All right. But Tamara has a very good point.
Yeah.
When we want to have a total control of the mind, the danger is, are we being rigid? Our brain is not our mind only. Our brain does not want us to do new things because exert energy. When you need to do something new, your brain need to burn energy. And the brain is one of also the lazy part that, please do not do so many new things, Catherine. I'm exhausted. Okay. But yes, we can take control. It's like when they want to think, like what Anna said, if I walk into office, I'm the office right now. There's nothing else. Okay. But you need to give it space to have variety. That's where your brain will grow. Your mindset will shift. And I'll call on to Linda about how much mindset she has shifted within the last few months, or even with Christine, isn't it? Anyone would like to share? I'm name dropping, but anyone would like to share about how much your mindset have shifted, you know, since you've been working on yourself.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have completely just, it's been such an expansion since starting at the beginning of the year and then really taking hold and moving forward after joining the group. Thinking that I'm capable of doing things that maybe I didn't think I could before, or maybe thought I could, but maybe down deep was too scared to say I could.
Mm.
And just that whole belief factor. Yeah, I mean, like 12 months ago, well, actually I joined in June, but probably even 6 months ago, I don't think I really would have thought myself capable of jumping on and putting under contract a house that was down to the studs. And when I first started looking for real estate to flip, I was thinking light cosmetic. Nothing structural, nothing too detailed, you know, just light cosmetic. Let me do a quick little flip to start. And now the first property I get under contract is down to the studs. Like there's no walls, there's no plumbing, there's no cabinets, there's nothing. Yeah, that's something I never would have thought I would have done 6 months ago.
that's fantastic. So everything's
Well done.
aligned for you.
Well, unfortunately, the sellers pulled out, but you know, so I'm not doing it.
That's okay, but you did it. You did it. You proved it. You
But
did it.
yes,
You took the jump.
That's it. You took the risk.
Great job. Okay. Linda, would you like to share? Unmute yourself.
So I started with Catherine 5 months ago, and I did do a couple of her 7-day soul journeys. And since being with Catherine for that last 5 months, I've really opened up and being a lot more confident and speaking online. And I've even noticed things outside as well, that I'm just brave enough to say something, listen to people. Yeah, I really have changed, and I'm very grateful.
We love you.
Appreciate you all. Yeah. Yes, I might be the guy, but you all did the work yourself, and no one ever can take it away.
And I
The
must say
biggest-
thank you. Sorry, I must say thank you to
Go on.
Anna and the other ladies as well.
Yes,
That's what we're
because
here
we're all in this together. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. And one more announcement. I can't believe it. We have so much to celebrate. And as you guys like just hear from Linda how much she has grown, but she also have other little ninja in her, and she's so powerful. So she's going to be our prayer warrior for the group. So send all your prayer requests to her, and she'll coordinate. Then she will say, "Oh, you all have to pray too, okay?" Okay, like I know not everyone are Christian here. No one will force you to do anything you don't want to do, but we believe there's a higher power. So when we send out prayers, positive vibes, good thoughts for your sister and for the world, I think that alone will make a huge difference. So thank you, Linda, for taking up this very important job.
Well done, babe.
And we all know that you will cover us on a daily basis. All right, okay. As I said, you can see Catherine just jumping and everything. All right, now we're good with the mind. So, but today I really want to focus on the emotion. Okay. Now, I would like you guys to rate yourself. Where is that? Give me a moment. We're going to talk more about the emotion, but let's think about emotional intelligence. Okay. Emotional intelligence. And you can see all these little parts that within this here. Okay. How about let's put it that way. I don't know what's emotional intelligence is about. Like, could someone help me? Could you explain to Catherine what is emotional intelligence or your own understanding?
awareness of your emotions and where they're coming from, and not becoming necessarily overcome by them.
Good. Well done. Good job. Good job. Anyone want to add on? Alicia did a really good job. Yep, go on.
I was going to say emotional intelligence is about understanding yourself, understanding who you are, how your emotions interact with your daily life, and how you can move forward and how you sort of interact with other people as well. It's about how you use your emotions and interact with other people to support other people, or to get them to help you and support you when you need it.
Thank you. Brilliant. I think I can go home now. You guys are doing a great job. I'm at home, I know, Anna. Yes, Anna, you want to add something as well?
Emotional quotient also means it's how you handle certain situations, how you adapt. You know, we talk about the triggers, you know, that doing that, you know, when you're in the middle of a bank robbery and what have you, your emotions tend to go in that direction. But some people, like myself, start doing different things because my mind's trained on going, right, let's get the guys out here. This is the exit. This is while this is happening. So I'm using that as the extreme, but that's also how our triggers work. Our triggers are like the extreme, right? So it's how you react. So I've learned through EQ to take a breath. Just take that breath, that pause, right? Then start thinking. Again, breath. The minute you start panicking, again, breath. But I take 5 breaths and then I move. And it's really in quick successions in the head. It's just, it's basically when we're looking at it from this point of view at work or emotionally, we look at how they handle situations. And I'd rather have somebody who has more empathy, more understanding, and more care for the human being rather than the IQ, somebody who's calculating, analytical. No offense to anybody that's analytical. I'm also analytical. However, I need that person to be able to handle the situation. And people in general who have IQ, really high IQs, have no fucking common sense. Absolutely none. I'll end up running back into a building because there's a fire or there's a gunshot because this person's like, well, I don't know what to do here. You know, like there's no thought. It's the panic sets in and that's it. It's not.
The brain shuts down.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
And
great job. Sorry, Anna. Sorry, I'm not meant to cut you off, but like I said, great job. Like anything else?
No, it's how we adapt, guys. It's how we adapt. This is why we work so well in this container, is that we've all gone through that burnout, those awful things and those great things and those amazing things. And we've got somebody to turn around and be that savior, that person that can hear me. All right. Somebody's hearing us. That's the difference.
Yeah. Yes, Denise, don't put up your hand, ladies. Just talk over Anna or anyone else. No, I'm kidding.
It's not just how, but it's when as well. When we speak, if we hug, if we embrace, if we do whatever, it's all about the combination of how we do it and when we do it or if we do it as well. So, I think it's been nicely summed up by everyone.
It's just simple touch from a human being can change your world in that situation.
Okay. Well, even though I put on this because this is a model that what the current world are thinking about, but I actually want to add on that is, how, when, and so forth, but it's also your awareness of others, people, emotion. Like Anna said, if someone is hurt, sometimes maybe a little pet is like, you'll be fine. So it's your EQ that recognize other people might maybe at a different state.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna would love that. You need to know how to read people, okay? When they're upset, you need to like, okay, only kidding. But it's more the awareness of self and awareness of others. Okay, so you might be able to add that. But what I would like you guys to do might be just draw the circle of these 5 elements about emotional intelligence is I would like you guys to rate yourself out of 10 at each of this stage is how well are you doing that right now? Because some of you would have done this before. The reason I brought this back is I believe this is very important for us to not just have awareness of our emotion, but regulation, empathy, yes, okay, motivation, and social skills, all right? So rate this because this is a journey. It's not like, have I passed or failed? No, it's more about a journey that if you have done this before, is compare what you have written down last time and to today. As you said, some of you have traveled for 6 months, 5 months, or even a year, where you are at today, and look back where you were, then you know where you're going. Is seriously, I don't think any one of us here are 10 out of 10 or 11 out of 10 of all of them. No, I'm kidding. Not beating you, but we all are learning and living each day, and we're walking towards a horizon. So as you all are here in this container, and I see you all will make impact in the world in a very different way, but in a common sense that this EQ is going to bring us even further, much, much further than all the qualification or certification that we have been told we need to do.
Can you
Okay,
put them back
so-
up?
I was just going to ask the same thing.
Yep. Oh, Denise, you're such a high achiever, average of 7.5 out of 10. But you have the each number for each category, okay? Then which category that you think you might would like to continue to work on, to focus on, maybe as one of your intention for next week or the week after, that perhaps I'm a high achiever, I want to get 11 out of 10. So one area that you might want to focus, or I'm a totally high achiever that I'm going to work on all these 5 areas. So social skills, I might have to make more calls to go out with my friends, to go and have more coffees and dining to improve my social skills. No, I'm kidding. Okay, yes, regulations. Okay, after you have rated yourself, just like Denise, that which area of the social skill, motivation, empathy that you would like to start working on towards a healthier EQ. Put that down, then we'll have a discussion. Thirty seconds to go. Make a decision. Empathy. Self-regulation. Okay, good. And which area would you like to work on, Tamara? Choose one. Make it simple, one step at a time. Motivation, good. Who else haven't typed? Like Katrina, Anne-Marie, Anna, Linda, which one you would like to focus more on? Motivation. We have a draw, motivation, and regulation. Something to do with the ion or eon. Depends on whether you're American or English. Motivation. Oh, okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Any more? All right. Love you all, but I'm aware of the time. Okay. What is the motivation that you
Sorry,
would like
I don't know what I just did.
Don't send us any of your naked photos, okay?
I don't know what I just did. Just don't open them.
Never going to open them, you know that.
You know that.
It's probably your high distinction certificate.
No,
By knowing.
it's craft stuff.
So I need to see your beautiful face and knowing that you are giving us 100% attention. Not just me, I'm not offended, but I think the rest
Sorry.
will be offended.
I had to swap over from my phone to computer.
It's okay, darling. You know we love you. All right. Okay. For those who want to work on motivation, what does that mean? That we need motivation.
For me,
And what
it's to reduce procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyone is the queen of procrastination here?
I can always find
you-
something else to do.
When your report is due tomorrow, but there's something else more.
I never loved ironing so much as when I'm studying.
Cleaning my kitchen when I was studying, cleaning my kitchen.
Cleaning altogether.
Or baking, baking. No, I find when I'm really angry, I will clean walls. That's how my husband knew I was angry. I would start cleaning the walls. And he'd know he'd really pissed me off.
I make pasta. Get the shit out of the dough. Yeah.
So scary.
Yeah, procrastinate more when it's something that you just really don't want to do. You know, you have to do it, but you don't want to do it. But when it's something that you really want, then I don't think motivation is too much of an issue.
Can I share something really quick?
Mm-hmm.
Have you all heard the 5-second rule from Mel Robbins?
Yes. That was in
No.
one of the things in Podia, I think. You just
Tamara
do
hasn't.
the countdown from 5.
It's like a way to, it's like a trick to bypass some neurological thing in your brain from when it fires. You have 5 seconds. Just if you just do it, you'll bypass all the procrastination thing. But you have to act quick.
Okay. Really quick. 5 seconds isn't long.
Yeah.
Yep. Basically telling the overthinker, don't think, just stand up and go and do it.
But then
But it's a very good.
Tamara, that's creating a new habit. So yeah, creating new habits takes a little bit of time, a little bit of practice.
Yep.
Yeah. And thanks for reminding me about the 5-second rule. I do use it from time to time. Thanks.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Sometimes we learn something new and it's so good and then it drop off. That's where the willpower doesn't last. Okay. Interesting. Again, it's coming to how we feel, isn't it? Don't feel like doing it. Again, motivation, is it internal or external? What will work best for you?
Internal.
That's internal, honey.
Internal, external? I'm confused now. Someone say external, internal.
No, we said internal. Elisa said internal. I said internal.
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's actually both. So you have things that are intrinsic, which are internal, and that's the things that you really want to do. And then there's things that will motivate you that are external, like you've got a deadline that you have to meet. And that can be a motivation too, or it's a motivation where you know you don't do something, there's a painful consequence.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's actually both. It just depends.
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. Yeah, it's both. It could be both external and internal, intrinsic or extrinsic. So basically, it's like who's here? Follow the speed limit. Because
Speed limit.
Speed limits are just guidelines. They're just guidelines. And you have to obey them when there are police about. Otherwise, they're just guidelines.
But when you know that you possibly have one last demerit points that you could lose your license for 6 months, is that an internal motivation or external motivation?
External.
That's external.
Here you go. Now we know. Thank you, Christine and Tamara. As I say, I don't need to do my work here. Like, Christine, what's an external motivation for your students to do their homework? But I know where Anna is coming from, where Anisha, because you believe that we need to have it, therefore you will go and do it. But it's not everyone will have it, this intrinsic motivation. As all of us are mothers or grandmothers here, you don't want to offer your kids like, hey, if you do this, I'll give you a lolly. But how often we might have to go down that road?
No.
Try not to.
I'm the guilty one. Alex, can you clean up the dishes? Oh, well, when you finish that, but it's not going to help them. But we're talking about ourselves. So in what way you think that we could increase our internal motivation to
If-
continue to?
If you're really clear on what you want, like goals set.
purpose.
Yeah.
Purpose.
Mm.
A reason.
Yeah.
There's reasons in why we do things and reasons why we
Mhm.
believe and reasons why we act. A
Yeah.
purpose.
Exactly. Your
absolutely.
why.
Yeah.
Spot on, Alicia and Anna. Spot on. So what
I-
is your what? Okay, go on, Denise.
I was going to say, so a lot of times if I find it difficult, I tag a reward to it myself, not a lolly, but usually something else like Netflix. Something, no, not, but you know what I mean? You know, if I do this, then, you know, I will feel better. And then you know, mostly for me, it's, I can then go out socializing. So it's always a big reward for me because I love going out.
Yep, exactly. So what is it that you want to be motivated to improve your EQ? What's the why? What's your why? What is it that you're passionate about that to have a healthier EQ for you?
So I believe in myself.
Denise, then what is your next step to have more motivation, higher motivation to improve your EQ that you are stepping into believing in yourself more? What will be your next step? This is the implementation now. This is a question.
So that I
Please.
can radiate that belief and other people feel it. Gives me, I don't know, social standing, I suppose, social
Yep.
belief that I can
Okay.
do what I now do.
Okay. So what is the next step you need to step into to start being this radiant self? One thing, one practice that you could add on this week that you could practice your radiant self. What might that be?
Maybe there's some mantras, I think. No,
So what would be your mantra for this week?
I'm fucking awesome.
Let's say it together. I'm fucking awesome.
I'm fucking
Fucking
awesome.
You're fucking awesome.
We
You
all are.
all are fucking awesome. Okay. Now,
Absolutely.
Denise, can you see the simple thing? Can you see her smile? It's like, yes, I'm radiant. I'm fucking awesome. Right. Have you guys written down what is, don't copy Denise that I'm fucking awesome as your, oh, you can, I'll allow you, all right? But what is that one step you could take this week to be motivated to improve your EQ this week? Like you guys are putting like, you know, Alicia, you put in empathy. What does that mean by to have more empathy in order to make it for us to have a improve of our EQ? And what is it that we need to regulate our emotion? Because who doesn't want to scream? I don't want to scream at my son, but every time I talk to him, he's like, Mom, you're screaming. I'm just passionate talking to you, darling. All right, regulate. Breathe. Alex, what's wrong with you? Why are you so soft? Okay, so what is this one thing for each of you that you would do to motivate yourself, to regulate your emotion, or having more empathy? Because you are accountable to us, but more importantly, you need to accountable to yourself, because it's a big thing. Having a high EQ is not like going to happen overnight.
No.
I think with the empathy, I've been very used to in my past going, oh, what the fuck are you so worried about that for? Like, that's not a major event. Or that's not, you shouldn't be worried about that. That's, you know, you're making mountains out of molehills. And I have pulled myself up and I'm still on the path of moving through that to think just because I don't see that as a big issue doesn't mean to say that the person who's experiencing that doesn't see it as a big issue. I probably have more empathy for the fact that they have no vision rather than for the situation that they're in. And that's how I get around that a little bit. But I probably need to fine tune that a little bit more to go like, okay, so that's your crisis. You know, for me, that's something that happens and I deal with it and I get over it. But yeah, that just understanding where other people are, having empathy for the fact that everybody is at a different point in their life, no matter how, I don't know, negative or whatever you think their reaction is to it, or overbearing their reaction is to what seems to be a minor thing. So that's
fantastic.
Empathy
All right.
mountain.
Yep. So for those who have decided what one step you could take this week to improve your EQ, let's type into the chat screen so we'll be accountable to each other. What would you be working on? 30-second, go. Just copy one another. Oh, Denise, do the full spelling. What are you scared of?
Be decent occasionally.
You just say that you don't say that word that you're decent. I am awesome, period.
This is Christine.
Yeah, beautiful, Christine. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes our brain is like, oh, why are you doing so many things? It's like, okay, I have 3 on my to-do list. Finish this today, then I rest and I go and watch my Netflix. Fantastic.
I'll do a couple of things and then I'll go sit with mom, and then sitting with mom for a few minutes turns into an hour or two.
Precious time.
Yeah. And that's the excuse I give myself.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well done, ladies. That's a stretch as well, but it's not such a big stretch. But, you know, having a rubber band, having some tension is good. That's why we know. All right, Katrina. Wow. 3 projects on your task list. Fantastic. Okay. Well done. I know it's 12:01, but does anyone have a question that, you know, in order to help you to build your business, in order to help you to build a stronger family, in order to help you to build a stronger self, anyone need to have has a burning question need to ask? You're welcome to. I'm not saying I'm going to kick you out of the container, but anyone has anything that need to get support this week?
I have a
Alicia,
request
then Tamara. Yeah.
for the group and Linda. This is William.
Oh,
that's
And
beautiful.
he's just 6 days old, but he has a little hole in his heart.
Oh,
They said it's okay, but I still think he could use some extra prayers.
good. All right.
What's his name?
William.
William.
Is that your nephew or?
No, it's my friend's baby. I just met him today.
Adorable.
yeah.
So beautiful, Alicia.
Yeah, thanks. He's so cute.
Well, you just done your homework. You practiced your empathy.
That's true.
Can I?
You're a quick learner. Yeah,
It's
go on,
easy
Anna.
with babies.
Well, you have a connection. Empathy can only occur if you feel the connection, if you feel an emotion, if you, the more you practice reaching out, the greater the empathy, the more regulated you become in feeling the empathy, you know, and that takes you to another level. It's easy to sit back and say this is how you do it. It is not easy to do. So yeah, good on you, Elisa. I mean, it just touches your heart when you see that, you know, little baby, and you hear that they've got a hold on the heart. It's like, you know, babies are a miracle. Every baby that's born, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a miracle.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Like, we'll probably create a post in the group as well, so you guys know if you want to put. Is it okay for you guys to put your prayer request in the container? So Linda is not exclusive right to pray for us, so everyone could send out good vibes and things like that. So it's okay. Yeah. All right, if it's something very personal, of course, send her a DM. All right, but I think we could all support one another. Tamara, you have something?
Yeah, I was just going to say I might contact Anna after our conversation this morning about getting in contact with her about accountants and who I can reach out to.
No problem, babe.
Yep.
I have a commitment to Denise. Bear with me. Denise, is it okay if I spend 15 minutes before I call you?
Sure.
Thanks,
Awesome.
darling. Wonderful. So tomorrow, absolutely. Absolutely.
Good.
Cool.
Yep, ladies, please talk behind my back. All right, so get off the call and call each other.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Wait, how much is the Bali trip?
we are working on the cost. Okay.
Yeah.
As I said, in our container, you do in the Soul Sisters Tribe, you actually have a line item that you could hire, like really good accommodation on a discount price, which Anna, who else that? Oh, Anna and Linda has experienced a accommodation level.
Because
Bali is even high.
she has memberships all over the world. It just freaks us out, like we walk in there and she goes, I'm a member, and they just go 50% off. It's like,
Oh, my mum has that.
oh, it's Accor, it's beautiful.
Well, this one is not just a code. Like, didn't you guys see the video that where we're heading? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I promise the cost will come up. You just have to work out your air ticket to go to Bali. All right, because we all flying all over the world. So once we work out the cost of the accommodation and the food, because what is happening is like the fulfillment is 1 day retreat. But then, of course, we won't just go to Bali 1 day. Why not we spend time with one another? So I'm going to break that 1 day into over a few days. So we play, but we work, okay? We work. We do our retreat.
And we're sharing bedrooms.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. It's a sleepover, guys. Sleepover.
Yeah.
Linda,
Okay.
you can do that.
All right.
Oh, mate, don't worry, Denise. See, I'm not.
I had two. It was good.
Catherine's the same as me.
Me too.
There we go. So, but everybody
Okay.
else might have
All
a problem. Elisa's now saying, I better have my own room.
Oh, what is she talking about? She got the most sexiest body here. Like, okay, anyway, I'm not going there. Okay, next week we'll come up the cost for you guys for about the accommodation. Okay, but food wise in Bali, when I was trying to do the costing, because I'm thinking everyone heard about Bali tummy. For me, I can eat the street food, but for some of you, I don't know how Bali tummy you guys could handle. Normally, if you are new to the Southeast Asia, it's like the resort food is a little bit safer, but people still tend to get Bali tummy.
Bring your own water.
Yeah, no, the water actually is good. They have their own water tank, so you drinking through the water already. But because it's different climates, different cuisine, so yeah. So the costing will come up, but like I might work out on the pricing without the food. I mean, when we do the retreat, the morning tea, afternoon tea, and lunch are inclusive. But I will order from the resort to make sure that it is safe for everyone, at least the minimum standard at a resort, because if you are that, they are answering to that. You still want to come? No. Then next week we'll definitely come up with the costing for you guys. Okay. I promise will be a 5-star rating, but a backpacker budget. Okay. So Anna and I are working on the costing. So the date 15 to the 20th of July.
Christmas in July.
I might be already booked.
Well, okay. I've got to say we'll have some mocktails.
Okay. All right. So we'll definitely do the costing. I better let you guys go as well. So do what you need to do. Remember your homework. Be confident. Be you. So next week I'll come up with the costing, and I would love to see you at Bali, Alicia. Maybe your honeymoon. Oh, maybe a wedding. You are allowed to bring Elon.
He can't come because he's Israeli. He's not allowed in the country.
Oh.
But you're not married.
Yeah.
You're not married to an Israeli either. We've got to be careful if that's the case. We can't say you're married to. We'll just say you're married. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
He's Georgian. He's Georgian Israeli.
Yeah, but can't we Americanize him to get him to? Has he got a green card? Oh no, too personal. Sorry.
Green card. No, he has
Yeah.
a green card, but not a passport. But we could go like next to the next country over after, maybe.
Oh, Phuket. How about we after Bali we go to Phuket together
Yes.
and go to your wedding?
Yes.
Done. Deal. Okay, good. All right, love you all. I'll let you guys go, and I'll see some of you
I'll
on
call you.
Thursday.
Okay.
I'll call you.
All right.
Denise.
I'll
Okay.
end the call now. Otherwise, you guys won't get it. Christina, I'll see you immediately. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Lara, I'll give you a buzz.